Choosing a power bank usually means picking your poison. You either settle for a cheap unit that dies exactly when you need it most, or you empty your wallet for a massive premium model. We've all relied on bargain bin chargers, only to watch them spark and fail right before a flight or a long commute. The reliable alternative is usually a heavy-duty power brick from a legacy brand, but those easily eat up a huge chunk of your tech budget. That brings us to the Xiaomi 4i. It packs a massive 20,000 milliamp hour capacity and 33-watt fast charging. The standard market average for a 30-watt, 20,000 milliamp hour bank sits between 3,500 and 5,000 rupees. Next to it, the Xiaomi 4i is priced at 2,199 rupees. This strict 45% drop undercuts the competition, rather than just matching it. At 2,199 rupees, the on-paper specs are incredibly strong. But you have to ask yourself if carrying around a 20,000 milliamp capacity is something you actually need every single day, or if it's just heavy overkill. A steep discount loses its value if the physical hardware sits in a drawer because it's too annoying to carry. Let's look at what owning this actually entails. The single biggest factor in choosing any power bank is its total cell capacity. For a modern smartphone battery, 20,000 milliamp hours represents a massive reservoir of energy. In practical terms, that gives you 4 to 5 complete recharge cycles from 0 to 100% before you look for an outlet. You can pack this for a 3-day weekend camping trip or a heavy travel schedule, comfortably keeping your phone alive the entire time. But storing that much energy requires a strict physical trade-off driven by battery physics. This schematic shows the difference. A compact 10,000 milliamp cell sits next to the 20,000 milliamp unit and a smartphone. The larger unit is twice as thick. That volume translates to sheer weight, making it noticeably heavier than your phone. That weight strictly restricts how you can transport the device. To manage a footprint this dense, you will need a backpack, a sturdy purse, or a dedicated travel bag. If you try to slip this into your jeans pocket, it will be uncomfortable and actively pull your clothing down as you walk. Securing 4 days of off-grid power means completely giving up on the idea of sliding your charger into your pocket. The other main draw here is the 33-watt power delivery specification on the primary Type-C port. Power delivery is a protocol that allows the bank to safely push high-wattage fast charging to both modern Android and Apple devices. The best-case scenario happens when you plug in just one single device to receive that full 33-watt output. At that speed, you can take a completely dead modern smartphone to a 50% charge in about 30 minutes. However, the Xiaomi 4i features 3 separate output ports. This flow diagram illustrates the peak performance, a single thick stream of 33-watt power moving rapidly into one smartphone. It is natural to want to plug in your phone, your tablet, and your earbuds all at the same time to save a few hours. But watch what happens to the power distribution when all 3 ports are occupied. The fast stream splits into 3 much smaller, slower streams. That 33-watt limit is a shared maximum cap across the entire board. It does not multiply to output 33 watts per port simultaneously. When you ask the bank to share its power, it actively throttles the speed down, delivering standard baseline charging rates to all connected hardware. You get a premium high-speed fast charge when topping up a single phone, but a much slower utility-focused trickle when trying to charge your whole desk at once. You have to choose exactly what you need in the moment: maximum charging speed for one dead device, or prioritized shared power to keep your ecosystem running. That ecosystem usually includes smaller accessories like smartwatches and wireless earbuds, which have very delicate power requirements. Standard high-output power banks often fail to detect the incredibly low power draw required by these tiny batteries. Because they can't detect the low current, standard banks assume nothing is plugged in and automatically shut off, leaving your earbuds completely dead. Xiaomi addresses this with a specific low current mode, backed by a 12-layer smart protection system to prevent overcharging. To engage this safe trickle charge state, you have to manually double-press the power button on the side of the unit. Safely topping up your expensive accessories requires you to physically intervene, turning it from a passive charging brick into a tool you have to actively manage. We've laid out exactly what this hardware offers and what physics demand in return. Getting flagship-level safety protections and a 33-watt power delivery system at a 2,199 rupee price point is an extremely rare value. This scorecard maps exactly who should buy this device and who should avoid it. On the left, the perfect match profile. The commuter who carries a bag and wants to eliminate battery anxiety for under 2,500 rupees. On the right, the incompatible buyer. If you are a pocket minimalist who hates carrying extra bags, you should explicitly look for a slimmer 10,000 mAh alternative to save yourself the daily frustration of lugging around a heavy brick. The Xiaomi 4i offers the highest return on investment currently available for mobile power, as long as its heavy-duty footprint seamlessly fits into the way you already carry your gear.